Hi everyone, welcome to our BSP Women in Law series. My name is Margarita Eloeva and I'm an associate in BSP Corporate and Private Equity Practice. Throughout this series, I've been talking to male leaders at BSP to get to know what's life of a woman in law looks like and which advice they can possibly share with future generations of lawyers. And today I'm joined by Evelyn Maher. She's a head of investment management practice and she's also a member of executive committee at BSP. Hi, Evelyn.
Hi, Margarita. How are you?
Not too bad. How are you doing?
Good, good.
So, Evelyn, tell us a little bit about your background and how did you decide to move to Luxembourg?
So I'm Irish. I was brought up and lived most of my younger life in Ireland. I studied French and German in school. I studied law and European studies as my primary degree. I grew up at a time when Europe was expanding, the fall of the Berlin Wall, the Maastricht Treaty, so I was quite impressed with that whole project. Then given my degree and my languages, when an opportunity came up in Luxembourg, I thought it would be a good fit for me.
And Evelyn, did you enjoy studying languages?
Some of them, because in addition to French and German, we also had to study Irish, which I enjoyed a lot less than the European languages.
Evelyn, why did you choose to study law?
That's a difficult question. I never had a burning desire to be a lawyer, but I knew there were certain things I wasn't suited to be or that I didn't want to do. I chose law and European studies to give me a little bit of flexibility, but ultimately I liked the legal part of my primary degree. So after that degree, I did an LLM and then I did the bar exams in Ireland to be a solicitor in Ireland.
Evelyn, tell us what your first steps in profession looked like. Was it difficult to start? Did you enjoy the beginning of your internships, or was it hard and stressful?
I wouldn't say it was too difficult. I started as an apprentice solicitor in a small firm in Ireland doing typical small firm work, which was conveyancing, probate work, debt collection, so quite different to what I'm doing here at BSP, but typical of the time and of the type of firm that I was working in Ireland.
And Evelyn, how did you decide to choose to change your specialization?
Well, that kind of came about because of the move to Luxembourg. I had learned during my legal training, I had learned about funds because, as you know, Ireland is a financial centre for funds as well. So I used that when I came over here to find work, basically working in funds, in the fund sector.
And which part of profession you enjoy the most?
I think the part that I enjoy the most is meeting clients who are new to Luxembourg. When they come here first, we help them to understand the whole funds ecosystem in Luxembourg and then help them to bring their project from an idea to reality. So we help them get the fund established, get the investors into the fund. And I like that part of the job, seeing the project from the very, very beginning right to the end.
Evelyn, from your perspective, what is the challenging part of moving up career ladder and combining this process with having a family?
Personally, the most challenging part for me as I moved up along the career ladder was doing less of the work itself and learning to delegate more and getting better at management and leading. That's the part that was most challenging for me. From the family side, I mean, obviously when kids are younger and they need you more, it's organisation. You need to have support systems in place to help you or to be there when things go wrong. You know, children get sick. You need somebody there to mind them if it can't be you. That's challenging, not impossible, but it is challenging.
And do you think right now, after we had COVID, teletravail somehow helps that process?
I'm not sure you're going to like the answer, but in my case, no, because I prefer to be in the office. Because if you're at home and you have kids, you're at home. You're their mother. You're at home. They want you. They're not going to leave you alone.
Evelyn, what do you think how law firms in 2023 can support their female associates and male associates as well who have little children and maybe bigger children to make their life easier or probably more manageable?
I think you're correct to point out that it's both mothers and fathers that might need this type of support. I don't think there's any specific support measures other than understanding and flexibility, so that if somebody comes to you, says my child is sick, my child has fallen, they're in hospital, you understand that they need to go and to be with the child. I think homeworking has probably helped a lot and has made it much more acceptable for people to stay at home a little bit more if they need to look after young children, or to be there if they're sick or whatever.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot for your perspectives, opinions. It was really interesting to talk to you and to understand how you think about the questions I asked you.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching us, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and stay tuned for our next episodes.